Hi. Happy Sunday. Guys, I made a video for you guys the other day and I lost it on this phone. I don't know how I deleted it, but I just was gonna let you all know about the timeline I had done. It was just so horrible. I just didn't want to go over it because I just was like, wow, I couldn't believe I had dealt with all the bullshit that I had dealt with. And I told you guys about my documentary and all that. So a lot of this has been cathartic, but a lot of it has been overwhelming and emotional. I'm having a lot of feelings that are all over the place. And at the same time, I'm losing friends or acquaintances because I'm seeing people I'm seeing them for their works. And I'm making this video today because I just spoke with someone that I, really respected and just, thought was a good person. And I'm not saying she's not a good person, but a lot of the store that I work for, life, and I'm just trying to live and enjoy life right now. You guys know I keep saying that, coming off of all the diagnoses and all the bullshit, I'm just trying to get back to a normalcy, right? So we're getting everything prepped and, ready to go for prom. We're getting all the clothes. We've gotten dresses that we've had to send back, reorder, makeup, hair, decision after decision if you're a mom or dad that has had to deal with prom. Y'all, in this process, what I've learned is people will say one thing and do another. And I've had a couple of run-ins with some folks that told me they were going to do something and they didn't, or they told me a price that then changed, and it's pissing me off because my friend here on TikTok, she's Magic on TikTok, she told me so many times, just because you're friends to people doesn't mean that they're friends with you. And I understood it, but when you keep seeing the shit, it's like, I don't know how to word it without being ugly because I'm not trying to be ugly. We're all on TikTok, and I don't care if people view my page. I don't care if people make comments. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Y'all know that. I tell y'all all the time. But y'all, I said something about calling me, and the girl messaged me and said she didn't feel comfortable calling me because the last time we spoke, someone was on three-way. And it was strange and yada, yada, yada. Like I'm trying to do her something. And it ain't shit to do when I've done nothing but support her. Sending clients, telling people about her makeup, her hair, her product. Now I'm trying to do you something. My friend Magic was on the other line. We were talking about my baby's prom look. And I said, oh, well, let me call her, and I was just talking to her. And we just had an exchange. And I ain't think nothing of it. So instead of the girl calling me or talking to me and saying, hey, when people on the other line, I don't like that. And I'd be like, oh, it wasn't nothing. She tells me today when I asked her to call me. And when she sent that message, I'm like, what the fuck? So y'all, that shit triggered me. And I'm just like, you the same person that let me walk around with my fucking hair falling out when I had a crochet done. The back row fell the fuck out. She tells me to pin it up. And I paid like $100 for the hairstyle. After that, I take it down, got it redone. She told me to reinstall it, it would be $50. But it was almost like she really didn't want to do shit for my situation. Here I come, guys. Tell her here I come.
Okay, wait. Okay.
And so
She's doing the video.
Then
She's doing the video.
I was just doing a quick little update on baby's prom. Then I had gone, when I showed you guys the haircut or whatever, my ex was like, what's that? You look like Oprah. But my hair was damaged really bad. So I had to cut the shit off, which is where y'all saw the natural. So when I say support, I'm the one that gives gifts and baby shower, wedding, whatever someone has. If we're in talks at that time, I try to show up and do what I can. Housewarming. If we cool or we kick it at that time, I'm fucking with you. So, y'all, I just want to cuss everybody out this week. I don't understand. But what I've learned and the takeaway, and that's why I'm telling y'all, everybody ain't your friend. Some relationships are business relationships and people will take what you give them and they okay with it because they didn't tell you to do it. You did that. So because you're the type of person you are, don't expect people to be your friend because you show up as a friend or as someone who is given or whatever the case may be. And the chick was cool people, real cool people. And I'm not saying she's a bad person, but what I'm learning, I had a situation with a gentleman friend. The expectancy that people have of you is fucking ridiculous sometimes. People expect you to do shit for them that they won't do for you, which kind of ties back to the prom. The young lady was saying $125 for my baby's makeup when I think she only charges like $60 a face. Well, that's what she charged me. So I don't know if she went up or I don't know. And I'm just thinking, damn, I'm not asking nobody to do nothing for free, but we were all talking like everybody was, wanting to look out and do things. And we wanted to celebrate with everybody. We wanted everybody help, right? To make sure my baby's day went off without a hitch. $125 for makeup. And I'm just like, okay. So when I told her that, that was a bit much for me, she was like, oh, we'll figure it out. Cause I don't want my baby to be, well, she used my daughter's name. And she was like, I don't want her to be without makeup, or I don't want her to be any kind of way, or something like this, she said. And, so I'm just thinking, okay, cool. When we get a chance to talk, we'll see, if she's discounting it a little bit. Because I'm not asking anybody to do shit free. But at the same time, when you support, spend your money, send clients, and y'all can correct me if y'all feel like I'm wrong, but you going to hit me with the steep-ass price for somebody that don't mind helping line your pockets and look out? And I'm not saying that's an all-the-time thing. But in an instance like this, where it's a one-shot deal for baby's prom, if you charging $60, why not charge me $60? Why charge me $125? And she says she charges more for travel, but it's not even far for real. But I was driving way out to where she is. This Atlanta, everything 40, 30 minutes away. I don't know. If y'all feel like I'm wrong, hey, I hear you. But I don't expect anybody to do anything for free. But I feel like there's an exchange when you fuck with people and you don't ask them for shit. You don't ask them for shit. I don't ask, hey, can I get the 25 off? Can I get the this? Can I get the that? Because when she was my daughter's hairstylist, we paid what she charged. The hairstylist my daughter has now, we pay what she charged. There has been times she wants to do things and, she'll say, well, I'll take 20 off or whatever the case may be. And I'm grateful for that, but I don't ask her to. Just like this chick here with the makeup, I didn't ask her to. So she tells me in my next season, don't be a victim or whatever the case may be. And the energy that you give, you get back. And I'm looking at this text like, who the fuck you talking to, yourself? Because as unprofessional as you are, how you gonna keep clients? You don't want feedback. You just want people to accept anything is what I wanted to say, guys. But with that said, y'all know I'm an emotional, all over the place kind of girl. I just wanted to touch down and say, look, I'm not gonna probably do that video recounting everything I went through, because I'm just trying to get baby's prom off the ground and just have a good time doing it. And I'm in a mental clarity type of season. And I see that I'm just finna lose a lot of people. And I'm okay with it. Hope some of this made sense, guys. Hope some of this is going to help you all to look at your situations and see that you may or may not need to move different with some of the bullshit you deal with. And you may have to let go of some of the people that are in your life cluttering and causing chaos, or people that just don't fuck with you for real unless they can benefit.